In this edition, I'm going to look at the BLF A6 Special Edition. This is a 1600 lumen LED tactical flashlight with 7 power settings and operates on a single 18650 lithium-ion rechargeable battery. I received this neat little flashlight to evaluate from Banggood. In fact, I've got a couple of them and they're going to be covered in separate videos because each one's going to have a link to it. But we're going to look at the smallest of the 3 that I've received first. So this is a small tactical flashlight. And I'm going to show it off here, but I'll also show it off at night. So I'll be shooting the videos in the shop here, and then we'll take these things out and do some shooting in real situations at night to show what the throw is on this flashlight and the others that I've got. So this one here is this one's called the BLF A6. The BLF A6 has an output of 1600 lumens and again uses an 18650 lithium-ion rechargeable battery. The construction is a solid aluminum body with a steel clip. Everything's sealed with an O-ring to keep moisture out. And a good heat sink for that LED, as it does produce a fair bit of heat. There's the base of the unit, or that's actually the lens of the unit. This is the base of the unit here. Again, it has rubber O-rings and grease on it to keep any moisture out of it. Very solid unit. Let's take a look at how it performs. Now, I don't have an 18650 battery, but these cheap $4 battery packs, the battery banks that the dollar store sells, just happens to have the correct cell in it. So let's use one. So, I have a new battery pack. Gonna be the right size cell there. We're gonna pop this thing apart and steal the battery out of it. See, this works into things too, because I have some battery chargers that I'm going to be doing a comparison video on soon that will charge these batteries up. So I've got some chargers to show off down the road. But I need these batteries. I need the battery for this flashlight. And this is going to be cheaper than buying a battery, a standalone cell. Because $4 is what this thing was at the dollar store. So I just ripped the terminals off the end here. This is our positive terminal. Low. It's got 6 power levels. Yeah. I'll show you on the wall. I'll show you. Let me just turn the camera on and we'll turn on the lights. So I've turned out all the lights. Here's the flashlight at its dimmest setting, which you're not going to really see much. I think that's the full brightness there. No, that's full brightness. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's the dimmest setting is 1. Tap it a sec. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 brightnesses to this flashlight, and even for this little torch, this is super bright. This is going to become my new torch for looking at things in electronics. Now, by comparison, I'll compare it to my last tactical torch here. So here's my old torch. This has got fresh batteries in it. Okay? This uses 3 AAA fresh batteries. There's the dim, there's the bright. This is pretty bright. Check this one out. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So there's my old torch. Now I thought these were pretty bright. You can't look into them. Check this one out. Okay, it's pale by comparison. These are all the boxes of crap out of my truck, because tomorrow I'm going to get my new work truck. So this is the small flashlight of all of them. Okay, this is the small one. You can see it here. I'll light it up with my other one. If I just shine it at the ceiling, just off of the, this is just a reflection off the ceiling. You can see how bright this thing is. It's just ridiculous. You can't look at that thing. It's just too bright to look at. It actually gets quite warm. This is all aluminum, and this thing produces a fair bit of heat. Like the flashlight itself is getting hot. It'll be interesting to see how long this fully charged battery runs. And that will be part of the testing here. This battery's fully charged. Let's time it and see how long it goes for. So there's the time now. As you can see, the flashlight just totally annihilates the screen. I'm gonna let this thing run, and we're gonna time this thing and see how long this flashlight goes for. And once it dims out, then we'll recharge the battery and start over. But let's see how long this little light goes on this battery. So the flashlight's been going for 10 minutes now, and it's the whole flashlight itself is actually quite warm. I can barely hold on to this thing. This thing is getting hot. So you know this thing's drawing a lot of power. So, but we're gonna see how long it goes. And then I'm charging the other batteries up right now in my intelligent charger, which I won't show you in this video because there's going to be separate videos for that. But I've got some intelligent chargers to show off on future videos, and they will charge these batteries perfectly, as well as other types. But it's a lithium-ion charger. So anyway, but that's for a future video. Kind of letting the cat out of the bag, because that'll be coming real soon. Gonna do the flashlight videos first, and then we'll do the chargers, because they all arrived about the same time. So it's perfect timing, because these things are gonna suck batteries, and I've got chargers now that will charge them. Got too many chargers. Anyway, as this thing sits, we'll time it, and I'll let you know when it goes out. But yeah, this thing is blinding. 31 minutes in, still full brightness. Still going strong as we continue to discharge this battery. Okay, 41 minutes in. The light has now gone to a dimmer state. So the battery is now reaching its low level of charge, and it will probably go out fairly soon. But for that first 41 minutes, this thing was at full brightness. Now it's down to roughly the same brightness as, actually I guess it's a little dimmer. It's a little dimmer than my other one if I look at the wall here, and it's continuing to drop. Here's my other flashlight here. Okay, so now we're at 42 minutes and the light is starting to go down. So now we know how long this light will run on full charge. It's going to go for about 40 minutes on full brightness on a fully charged battery. It's going to go for about 40 minutes. That's not bad, considering the light level that this thing put out. So say there's 7 brightness levels. Although the first one is kind of useless. But there's 7 brightness levels on here. Looks like we're down to maybe about 3, maybe 3 or 4 now. It's still usable, but it's certainly not nearly as bright as it was. So I'm going to call this discharge test complete at 45 minutes or 43 minutes, and we'll charge the battery up. When it gets dark, I'm going to take it out and we'll do some actual tests outside in the dark and see how these at least how this one throws. I have 2 others to show off too, but they're going to be done in separate videos. We'll actually do comparisons though between them all. Anyway, that's it for this one. It's time to charge the battery up, and we'll show you what it looks like in total darkness. Okay, as you can see, it's completely pitch black. I have my original little tactical light here, which does pretty much nothing. Okay, I'm shooting into a park here. This is my original light, which as you can see is pretty lame. First shot was the micro light. We'll turn it on and set it for maximum brightness. So that is maximum brightness. And as you can see, the throw on this thing is pretty incredible. You see right down into the pond. If I look down here, that's pretty darn good. That's looking out a good, at least 500 yards. Whoops, there. That's full brightness. As you can see, that's a long ways out. You can see, if we zoom in down here, you can see the pond down at the bottom of the hill here. So this is the smallest of the lights. If I pan up to the trees here. Now, by comparison, this is my original. This is the original tactical light that were sold. And this one here is, I think, about a 9,000 lumen with fresh batteries in it. Pale by comparison. Illuminating the trees. We'll point the camera up here. Okay, I'm in a different location of the park now. We're going to, I'm just going to show this in a relatively wide area here. So that's the BLF A6, the special edition, 1600 lumens. It's a small flashlight. Excellent results. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you again in the next one real soon. We've got 2 more to look at coming right up.